Imagine a scenario where gigantic wind turbines spinning under the scorching sun of Rio Grande do Norte are not only generating clean energy, but also fighting a silent war against hackers. Sounds like an action movie, right? Hey everyone, Michel Casquel here, back in action with you all. Today, I'm going to tell you about a massively successful project that was a total game changer. Well, that's the reality that Netadept Technology, along with ETX Automação, faced head-on in Phase 1 of the cybersecurity project for the Assu wind farms, with plans to expand to with cutting-edge technology, clever strategies, and a touch of creativity. They transformed energy substations into digital fortresses. Let's dive into this electrifying story and discover how Netadept is shielding the future of renewable energy in Brazil. The wind farms in the city of Lages and Assu in the city of Assu in Rio Grande do Norte state are like the lungs of Brazilian clean energy. Their turbines spin day and night, powering thousands of homes, but behind the scenes, there's an invisible battle protecting these substations against hackers. That's right, energy substations are juicy targets for a clever intruder can mess with automation, steal data, or even cause a blackout. And nobody wants to see a wind farm held hostage by ransomware, right? Hey guys, before we dive headfirst into this awesome story, how about giving us some solid support? Hit that like button and share this video with your crew to help spread our content. If you're not part of our squad yet, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Your support makes all the difference in keeping us bringing killer content like this. So, are we in this together? Let us do it. Netadept's mission, in partnership with AES TEX Auto, was clear to create a secure and interconnected network between the Assu subs, ensuring everything ran like clockwork without leaving loopholes for digital villains. But hey, it wasn't just plugging in some cables and done. There was a huge challenge ahead. The substations are separated by 70 kilometers, and the OPGW line, the optical fiber that runs alongside the power cables, wasn't ready yet. Furthermore, it was necessary to synchronize servers, protect against malware, and allow the AES Operations Center to monitor everything without risks. A puzzle that gives you chills. Netadept and ETX Automação wasted no time. Like a team of superheroes, they divided the tasks. Netadept handled the LAN and WAN network and cybersecurity, while ETX focused on automation and antivirus. The result? A network architecture that's like a medieval castle with walls, watchtowers, and 7 locked doors. Let's take a peek at what was implemented in each substation. In Netadept, assembled a true digital arsenal. Think of an operations base where every piece of equipment is a trained soldier to protect the system. To Cisco Firepower 1120 firewalls, these guys are like armed guards at the castle entrance. They filter every bit of data that comes in or goes out, blocking any invasion attempt. It's like a take it easy, friend, for any hacker. 16 Regarcom industrial switches. These switches are the tough workers of the network, built to withstand the heat and dust of a substation. They connect all devices, ensuring communication flows smoothly without hiccups. To Cisco Catalyst 9200 switches. They are the maestros of the orchestra, managing data traffic with enviable precision. To Cisco C111124P routers. These are the network guides, directing data to the right destination like an infallible GPS, and the servers. 2 Ellipse E3 servers, running with Microsoft SQL Server These servers are the eyes and ears of the substation, monitoring everything in real time, from sluices to turbines. One McAfee server, the knight in shining armor against malware, always ready to kick out viruses and ransom. One domain server, the security chief, who decides who enters and who stays out, managing access and permissions. One jump server, UI, a secret door for administrators, only opened with the right password to engineering desktops. The command desks for engineers used to configure and monitor everything, like the control panel of a spaceship. In ACU, the configuration is a bit leaner, but no less powerful. Netadept and ETX did a great job to Cisco ASA firewalls. Like vigilant sentinels, they protect the network against any external attack. It's like a not here, buddy, for any intruder. 6 rugged COM industrial switches. Fewer than in, but just as resilient, connecting everything efficiently to Cisco Catalyst 9200 switches. Keep internal traffic flowing like a calm river. Do Cisco C1111 for P routers. Ensure data reaches the right destination without detours, and the servers, 2 Ellipse E3 servers. Monitor automation in real time, just like in one McAfee server. The guardian against malware, always on the lookout. One domain server controls who has access to the system to organize data traffic. Netadept created several VLANs in each substation, like well-signposted streets in a digital city. Each VLAN has a specific role, ensuring data reaches the right destination without mixing or falling into the wrong hands. Transit VLAN with IT. This is the bridge that connects the substations to AES Tieté's corporate system, with NATs, network address, translation, and perimeter rules. Only the operations center can access the substations, and no one else. It's like a VIP pass, only for those with authorization. Inter-substation transit, VLAN. This VLAN connects NS, allowing antivirus and domain servers to communicate with each other. It's like a direct line between 2 secret bases. We VLA Cajuína, exclusive for the jump server, ensuring that only authorized administrators can access remotely. It's the back door, but only for those with the keys. Automation VLA dedicated to the Ellipse E3 servers, which keep an eye on sluices and other critical systems, like an ever-blinking watchman. Antivirus VLAN isolates the McAfee server, allowing secure updates without exposing the rest of the network. It's like a safe just for the antivirus, a DVLAN. For the domain server, keeping access control tightly locked. Nessus VLAN, used for vulnerability testing, like a detective scanning the network for any weak points. Now, get this, the Assu substations are 70 kilometers apart, and the OP, which would carry data via optical fiber, wasn't ready yet. How to make the antivirus and domain servers communicate? How to ensure the operations center monitored everything without leaving loopholes? It was like trying to cross a desert without a road. But Netadept and ETX were not intimidated. With the OPGW line out of the game, Netadept took advantage of what already existed. Internet links via radio installed in both substations. The idea: create 2 transit VLANs with internet and VLAN for communication with the operations center. This VLAN allows AES Tietê to monitor the substations remotely using perimeter rules so strict that not even a mosquito can pass without permission. It's like a secret tunnel that only lets the right data through. VLAN for inter-substation communication. Here, Netadept used an IPsec, site-to-site VPN, creating a secure connection between and Assu. It's as if the substations were talking on an encrypted radio where no one else could listen. This temporary solution was a home run. The antivirus and domain servers started working in sync, and the operations center could monitor everything without fear of hackers. But, like any good story, the path here had its pitfalls. Every big project has its dragons to face, and this one was no different. Let's take a look at the main challenges Netadept and ETX had to overcome. Connecting and it was essential that the antivirus server of one substation protected the equipment of the other, and that the domain servers were synchronized. Without this, the network would be vulnerable, like a house with open doors. The 70 kilometers distance. Without the OPGW line, communication between the substations seemed like an impossible mission. It was like trying to shout from one city to another without a megaphone. Internet links via radio. The substations already had internet links via radio, but using them for a secure and stable connection was like walking a tightrope. Netadept, however, did not give up. The IPsec site-to-site VPN was like a winged horse that crossed these 70 kilometers, connecting these substations securely. The well-planned VLANs ensured that each part of the network had its own space, like rooms in a well-organized house. And the firewalls, they were the guardians who kept the digital dragons far away. You might be thinking, okay, but why so much effort to protect some sub? The answer is simple. Wind energy is the future, and cybersecurity is the key to that future shining. An attack on a substation can stop energy production, cause millions in losses, and even affect the electrical grid of an entire region. Imagine the chaos. Homes without power, businesses stopped, and hackers laughing at others' misfortune. Netadept literally shielding progress. Furthermore, this project is a brilliant example of how technology and creativity can go hand in hand. Phase Z, focused on Assu, is just the beginning. The Castanha wind farm is in sight, and Netadept is already planning to expand this digital fortress. It's like building a bigger castle with even higher walls. We can't talk about this project without giving a shout out to While Netadept handled networks and cybersecurity, ETX brought expertise in automation. The Ellipse 3 servers, with their Microsoft SQL Server data, are like the brain of the substations, monitoring everything in real time. They track everything from turbine rotation to sluice operation, ensuring energy flows continuously. The McAfee server, installed by ETX, is another highlight. It acts like a watchdog, sniffing out malware and neutralizing threats before they cause damage. And the domain servers, they are like the building's doorman, deciding who can enter and what they can do. Together, these systems form a network so secure that it makes you proud to see. Phase 1 of the Netadept and ETX project is like the first chapter of an epic book. And Assu now operate with a secure and interconnected network, but the plan is to go further. The Castanha wind farm is in the next phase, and Netadept is already dreaming big, with the OPGW line completed in the future. Communication between the substations will be even faster and more stable, like a brand new digital highway. Furthermore, Netadept plans to use the lessons learned from this phase to further strengthen cybersecurity. Vulnerability tests performed by the Nessus VLAN will continue to be a habit, like a doctor who performs regular checkups to ensure the patient is doing well. And who knows, perhaps the next phase will bring artificial intelligence to predict attacks or new technologies to make the network even more impenetrable. If there's one thing this project teaches, it's that no challenge is too big when you have a sharp team and a touch of creativity. Netadept and ETX face distance, lack of infrastructure, and the constant threat of hackers, with a solution that is both technical and ingenious. The IPSC, site-to-site VPN, the well-planned VLANs, and the cutting-edge equipment show that with the right plan, you can turn even the biggest problems into an opportunity. And there's more. The partnership between Netadept and ETX is an example of how collaboration can move mountains. Each company brought its expertise, networks, and cybersecurity on one side, automation and antivirus on the other, and the result was a network that is stronger than the sum of its parts. It's like a well-made dish. Each ingredient has its role, but only together do they create something unforgettable. If you're reading this, maybe you're curious, an IT professional, or even someone who works with renewable energy. No matter who you are, this project has something to teach you. First, it shows how cybersecurity is crucial for any industry, especially one as vital as wind energy. Second, it proves that with creativity and technology, you can overcome even the toughest obstacles. And finally, it's a reminder that the future of clean energy in Brazil is safer than ever, thanks to companies like Netadept and Phase 1 of the Netadept Technology project, in partnership with is more than a technical success. It's proof that Brazil is at the forefront of cybersecurity and renewable energy. The Assu substations now operate as digital fortresses, protected against hackers and ready to power the country with clean energy. And with Castanha on the horizon, Netadept is just getting started. So the next time you see a wind turbine spinning against the sky of Rio Grande, remember this, behind that movement, there's a network of technology and creativity keeping everything safe. Netadept and ETX not only shielded the Assu wind farms, they showed that even in a world full of digital threats, you can build a safer and more sustainable future. And that, my friend, is truly impressive. Thanks for joining us on this journey. See you in the next video.